Hi, I'm MJ Nodillo, here today with your Pathline Insight. What I'd like to talk about today is one of the variables that can really impact stock prices. People often think it's simply about the success of businesses is what drives stock prices. But one of the misunderstood factors is the clear understanding of market expectations. And I'd like to use two recent examples from the most recent quarterly earnings to illustrate my point. First, let's take a look at a table of Apple's fiscal third quarter earnings and a corresponding chart of their stock price movement. In the fiscal third quarter, Apple sold 28% more iPhones, 84% more iPads, 20% revenue growth, and had 70% earnings growth. Yet, as you can see in this chart right here, the following day after releasing these quite remarkable results, the stock fell more than 39 points from 609 from the previous day's high to down to $570 per share. Now you may wonder why this happens, and it's simply because the market was expecting more from Apple. Apple had a history of blowing out earnings expectations, and this was the first time in many quarters where they didn't grossly exceed results. That being said, almost anyone should be thrilled in this environment with 20% and 17% earnings growth. But understanding those expectations would have been key. Now let's take another example that's a bit on the opposite result. And let's look at Pepsi's second quarter announcement recently from July 25th. Pepsi announced revenue decline for the quarter of 2%, due mostly to currency and one-time charges. And that impacted operating profits to the tune of a negative 9% year over year. They also announced that their tax rate had increased by more than 3 percentage points, which hurt overall margins. Now, as you can see in the corresponding chart to the right, the stock rallied more than 5% on this news. So you had negative revenue, negative earnings, increased taxes, but positive stock movement. Now, this is another great example of understanding expectations. Pepsi had long been thought of as losing its dominance to Coca-Cola, and I think people had been less than optimistic about the strength of their businesses. So clearly, in these two examples, understanding expectations and not solely looking at the business results would have been key to understanding the stock movement. Thanks a lot.